Hi, I'm Brooke and this is Jada, and today we are doing her 17-year-old well-child visit. Her mother has no concerns. Her past medical history includes being born at 40 weeks gestation via C-section due to failure to progress. She is up to date on all vaccinations and has already had her flu shot for this year. So there's no vaccines due today. She has no medications that she takes, no known allergies. She eats a variety of foods. She likes fruits and vegetables and eats a lot of protein because she is an athlete. She sleeps 8 hours each night and drinks 40 ounces of water daily. She doesn't drink any energy drinks, and she doesn't drink any soda. She does drink some tea, but she said she tries to keep it under 8 ounces every day. She brushes her teeth twice a day, and she follows with the dentist, and she always wears her seatbelt in the car. She has her driver's license. She got it 6 months ago, and she only drives with her mother and her little sister. She plays volleyball in the fall to stay conditioned, but she really plays softball in the spring. That's her favorite. She has been trying to limit her cell phone use. She usually has about 3 hours a day, but she's trying to get that down. She does a lot of research on her phone, especially trying to figure out where she wants to go to college and what she wants to study, so she's been on her phone more often, more recently. She understands the dangers of drugs, alcohol, and tobacco use, and she understands safe practices for sex and driving. She understands how to make smart decisions with friends and has distanced herself from friends that have been partaking more in alcohol and drug use. But now she has more friends that she feels more comfortable around, and she feels like they make better decisions, so she's been surrounding herself with those friends. She's very close with her mother, and any concerns that she has, she feels like she can talk to her mother with any of the concerns. She's confident with her sexuality. She's a senior in high school and has began thinking of plans for post-graduation. She wants to go to WVU and study nursing. WVU is 3.5 hours away from home for her, but she has friends that also want to go to WVU, and she is very close with her mother, and her mother will come up frequently. She makes good grades in school and is currently enrolled in dual credit classes through her high school. So she takes college classes that are going towards her college credits. She lives in a 2-story home with her mother and her sister. Her father is estranged. Her family has her mother and her sister have no pertinent medical history. Her mother and her father have no pertinent medical history. Her little sister does have asthma. Her home has city water, and there's no firearms in the home. Her home has no lead paint, and she has adequate access to food. We already checked her vital signs before this visit. Her blood pressure is 102/69. Her heart rate was 81. Her temperature was 36.7 degrees Celsius. Her respirations were 18. Her height is 5'3", and she weighs 129 pounds, and that makes her BMI 22.8. So now we will do the physical assessment. She's been alert and in no distress. Her head is normocephalic. We'll go ahead and look in her eyes. You can keep your glasses on, Jada. Oh no. And then just look at straight ahead. Her pupils are round, equal, and reactive to light. I'm gonna look in your nose. There's no redness or drainage, and then you want to open your throat and say ah. No redness in her throat, and there's no swelling in her tonsils. I'm going to go ahead and look at her ears. Her tympanic membrane is pearly gray and in neutral position. There was no drainage from her nose, and her throat was not red, and her tonsils were not swollen. Now I'm going to feel her lymph nodes. There's no lymphodectomy. Now I'm going to, oh my gosh, there we go. I'm going to listen to her heart and lungs. And then just breathe normal. I heard S1 and S2 with no rubs, scallops, or murmurs. Now I'm going to listen to her lung sounds and take a deep breath and out. 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 And take a deep breath out. And take a deep breath and out. Sorry for my belly. It's okay. Okay, now I'm going to feel her pulses. I'm going to feel her radial pulses and her pedal pulse. Good. Good. I'm going to feel your carotid. This I'm making sure to do one at a time. Good. And they're all +2. Good. I'm going to feel her muscle tone. Okay, good. Now I'm going to have you lay down for me. Thank you, Jada. I'm going to listen to her vowel sounds. Her vowel sounds for normal active, and now I'm just going to feel around. Is there any tenderness? Okay. Your legs. Is there any tenderness with that? No. Okay. And then genitalia-wise, she should be completing Tanner stage 5 by now. And you can go ahead and sit back up. And you can swing your legs back over. One last thing, I'm going to check your reflexes. Good job. I know. Okay, and I'm gonna have you stand up, and I'm gonna have you bend over facing this way. You can just bend over. I'm just gonna feel, and I'm gonna come over here and check for symmetry to make sure there's no, I'm gonna pull the sweater up, okay Jada? Keep your shirt down. Okay. And you can raise up. All right. And then that is the end of our assessment. Do you have any questions, Jada?
I